Stadium is mid-sized in terms of capacity. Its capacity for decibel level virtually unmatched. Like when Kenny Wheaton took back the pick. Legends like Mariota and LaMichael ran wild. Welcome to Eugene and Autzen Stadium, home of the Oregon Ducks. Little gets the blood boiling. Quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon State Beavers, taking on the fourth-ranked team in the land, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Beavers will put toe to leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Ducks offense will get the first possession of the game. They've met in the so-called toilet bowl, and they've played to go to the Rose Bowl. It's run the gamut, but this one is always intense.
Yeah, Reese, I called that game back in 2009 where the winner was going to go to the Rose Bowl, and I had a chance to really feel the electricity and the excitement at Autzen Stadium that day. This really is a tremendous rival.
And even when a Rose Bowl isn't on the line, Oregon State just feels good. The in-state rivalry, the hate, it's always a good matchup.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Ducks want to crank the tempo.
It really shows you his skills on that last run. And I feel like today, if you're a running back at Oregon, you are expected to be explosive. You're not going to be a guy that goes in between the tackles and gains 3 yards.
He's running free down the middle. The 20, 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Ducks!
And these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Oregon State Beavers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. And both of these teams have anchors in the middle that you build your defense around.
And everybody just seems to look to these two guys when there's a big play on the field that needs to happen, right?
They're making all the calls. They're making sure that they're in the right spots, run, pass, getting everybody organized, and they do it at a high level.
And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. It seems as if this old feud has been going on since Lewis and Clark set the foundation for the Oregon Trail. They've been playing since 1894, guys.
Game's been played for a long time, a lot on the line in the state of Oregon. Bragging rights, Jesse, for a whole year.
I feel like it's one of the rivalries in college football that maybe a lot of people don't talk about or really know about. But if you've ever been around this game and you know about the tradition and the history and the emotion surrounding this game, this is easily one of the best rivalries in college football.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Movement here from the tight end. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Brown wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. He'll set up to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them winning their first game, and we've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. To say this has been a really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all.
Pass on the way. It's picked off. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Ducks! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. Ranked teams collide, and today was no to see of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after him. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Makes a move. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Leaves it with the running back. Open space at the 25. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Looking for the end zone on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
This offense is so good. And they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Maybe they learned something from their opening script of plays, David, but other than that, this has been an abject disaster.
And I think they learned what not to do. I mean, this has been an abject disaster. They haven't done anything right, offense, defense. Palmer, this one's ugly, and it's still early.
Yeah, I'd normally say, well, it's 1st quarter, just don't worry about it, there's time, but this is the worst start you possibly could have had. So they need to score a touchdown right here.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
But how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He's got it. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The Beavers have it with a 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Beavers are marching down the field.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
Not the type of accuracy you typically see from this senior quarterback. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. They've changed ends of the field, now facing 3rd down as they go back to work. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Bringing it back. Past the 10. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Oregon! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the score.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards, but did with it.
And Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat and cross the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
They come to the line hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Back to pass, it's Hop. And the pressure gets to him again, another sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Beavers will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been
looking for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really, really quickly. They need to put something together here, Palmer.
Yeah, David, bad execution.
He's got it on the left. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And now on second down for this offense. Looking downfield, it's Huff. And they got him for the sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. The Beavers will punt this one away. Kicks it high, and it's just hanging there as if it has helium in it and floating down toward the earth. And the returner will be brought down. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. And the Ducks moving quickly to the line. A program whose history is built on speed. Oregon just ran away from the Beavers last time.
And the Ducks were ready to play a year ago. They were ready for a war. They came out, they took it to Oregon State. They didn't back off, Jesse. That game meant a lot to them.
Yeah, they just caught fire early, and Oregon State couldn't put the fire out. They had no answers. Every possession Oregon had, it seemed like they were going up and down the field. So a big challenge for Oregon State in this one is to try to get off to a great start.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. They'll leave it with him. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
They're working that left side. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Now on second down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And he throws another interception, his third one of the night. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
Brown will throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Ducks! This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you've got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
Working the middle, it's complete. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. Good job by the receiver knowing it was man coverage. If he's looking, he's booking. He gave his quarterback the eyes right away that says, hey, I'm not stopping, put it out in front of me, I'm getting this first down.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Brown wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Oregon.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the gun, running back on the move. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Caught close to the marker, it's Amatova. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Comes out throwing on 1st down. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. He's looking to throw. Pressure coming. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, from Corvallis to Eugene, there are some ornery folks and some emotional fan bases in this always contentious battle between the Ducks and Beavers.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. Nothing went right in that first half, in the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you've got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
At the 45, on his way. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's going to pass. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Inside the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Ducks! What a play by this defense with a pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick six, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Out of the gun to give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
And it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you've got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy.
The expressway is wide open. He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalties. And the Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll go to the ground. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it. The Ducks are in the hurry-up. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. It's as if the Duck has hopped on that motorcycle and is revving the engine, and Oregon is threatening to drive away.
And Oregon's a team that, man, when they get it going, a lot of times they're just so hard to stop. The swag gets rolling. The uniform always looks good, but Oregon State's going to have to find something in this rivalry.
They need a big play, and they need it right now. The Beavers need to be able to slow down this runaway train that is the Oregon Ducks right now.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He's going to pass on 2nd down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. It's as if that ball had a magnet going back to the offense. How in the world did they keep it?
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And the Beavers will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll ride the hot hand. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense is...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Ducks! And the beatdown has ensued. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas A&M packed a wallop today, and in many ways it felt like it packed the 12th man with them, too. This was supposed to be a road test, and instead it felt like a walk through the park in College Station. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D-linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. Looking to throw for it. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. They saw that blitz coming, and the way to get out of it is find the tight end.
Yeah, how quick did he see that, too? Sees the blitz, understands this is a matchup where I got my big tight end, the big fella I trust. I'm going to find that matchup, get him the football for the first down.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Firing to the right, complete. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the third quarter stats will show you. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Brown will throw it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. They'll give it to the back. At the 35, he's loose. And there they go again, another huge gain on the ground. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
They'll try it over the left side. He is going at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that third and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a fourth down.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Finally run out of bounds, but he has his offense rolling with a first down. And the Ducks are on the move. They'll throw it on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Brown wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And defense is about being great in the great situations on the third downs. Goal line situations like this when you need to get a few stops. Putting a few stops.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the route is on. They add on to this lead, and it looks as if they'll be moving to 2-0. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you... Let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires. You know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out.
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Trying to get to it. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying.
For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Ducks! The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
Oregon State has it back, and here comes the Beaver offense. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drunk. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here, maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go well.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Beavers decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely...
He's going up top. And he makes the catch at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their total. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Oregon State takes over, ready to send the offense onto the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And man, is that just indictment of the day. Your quarterback getting drilled late in the football game. This offense has sputtered. They haven't found any kind of good rhythm. They haven't done things that really gives your coach confidence and it makes you want to believe in them. This offense has a lot of work to do before their next football game.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ware. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Trying to take it back. Touchdown, Oregon! How about that D coming up with a play like that? The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content.